How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're going to be doing a premiere draft, Wilds of Eldraine today, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you capture streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time, but with that out of the way, I have a coin. What do we get here? Lord Skitter's Blessing is actually really good. I think we'll take that. I also really like the black-white deck, so this is pretty good in the black-white deck. Creating a Wicked Roll token is pretty good, and just having an enchantment, an enchanted creature is not bad. Fairy Fencing's pretty good too. Sad to see that go. Sad to see Graceful Takedown go. Sad to see... Ooh, Grabby Giant's not bad, especially in this format where there's so many fairies that it just kills. What's Shrouded Shepherd? Oh, the one-sided board wipe. And then the 2/2 with upside. That just seems very good. Yeah, I'm going to take the Lord Skitter's Blessing, though. I think it's very good in this deck. Very, very good in this deck. Not Dead After All is this kind of... Oh, that's actually not bad in the black-white deck. Yeah, so, like, these spotted lanternflies are, like, literally everywhere. And like, it rained and I still saw, like, hundreds of them. This is pretty okay. Tempting Apple. Ooh, Imidane's Recruiter. This is really good in the white-red aggro deck. Ratcatcher Trainee's really good in the black-red Rats deck. It's also really good in the white-red aggro deck, because the white-red aggro deck is, you want 2 permanents to enter the battlefield every turn. I think the pick here, actually, is probably Recruiter. I know it's very far away from Skitter's Blessing, but Recruiter's actually, I've lost games to this just because, like, you get to you resolve a 4-drop, and then this thing, and then suddenly their entire board has +1/+0 in haste. That includes this guy, right? So we're going to take this. It's really the best card here. I like Vantress Transmuter. I do. I'm not a big fan of Picklock Prankster, actually, in retrospect, because the 1/3 Flying Vigilance is not wonderful. And the Adventure, the Mill 4 cards thing, I don't like that particularly either. Yeah, let's do the Recruiter. Hearth Elemental. I actually really like this card. Fraying Sanity is not great. I actually really like Hearth Elemental, because sometimes this is just a very cheap card. Granted, it's much better in the blue-red deck, but you'll just play cards that have, hey, what's up, TK? That just have, adventures, you know? And if they die, they die, but then this costs so much less. And it could also, like, late game, draw you 2 cards. Thank you, TK. Let's take the Hearth Elemental. I think it's a nice play here. Vantress Transmuter is still very good. As is Balluna's Gatekeeper. I think you would play those regardless. Belligerent of the Ball seems good. I don't think we're going to play Shared Animosity. I don't think it's very good here. Like, unless you're playing, like, a ton of Knights. Although, Cut-In's actually pretty good. And I think we take that here. Torch the Tower is also really good. 4 damage to target creature, 4 damage to target, or 2 damage to target creature or Planeswalker. These are both very good removal spells. And you have to take one if you're going to be in red. And I think we're going to be in red. I don't mind Belligerent. This only checks it for, like, 1 time. Yeah, let's take the Cut-In. I think I like Cut-In over Torch. Although Torch is just cheap. They're both good. They're both good. Sometimes you need to get rid of a 4 toughness critter. There's Johann, this Apprentice Sorcerer, or the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Ooh, pardon me. The more I pick cards, the further away I feel like we're getting from Lord Skitter's Blessing. This is actually really good in the blue-red deck, which I feel like we could find ourselves in. Right, it's probably the best card in this pack. The Catapult's also pretty good. It's basically what's it called? It's a slightly upgraded, what's that guy? Thermo Alchemist. We're gonna take the Johann though. Then if we don't play Lord Skitter's Blessing, so be it. Into the Fey Court is cute. Water Wings is alright. Embereth Veteran. Oh, yeah, a 2/1 for 1. That's just a nice aggressive 1-drop. And sometimes you put a token on something else in response to, like, a bad block or something. Or as a combat trick. We'll take that 1-drop. It's very good. Johann Stopgap. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Non-land permanent. Draw a card. Or living lectern. Sorcerer roll token. I almost think that they're both good. I don't think we really want the Fell Horseman. I will take the stopgap. I don't... The bad thing about the lectern is that it's sorcery speed. Ah, boy. So yeah, let's take the stopgap because it's a spell. It draws you a card. And... Ooh, Galvanic Giant. It is giant. Oh, but Balluna's Gatekeeper is also here. And I think I like this too. I really like that, actually. Hey, how you doing, Ina?
How's it really going?
We're going to take the Balluna's Gatekeeper. It's just a nice top end that also gets you a bounce spell, right? As much as I'd like the Catapult, because it looks like we're going to end up in blue-red, and I would like a few Catapults in blue-red, this Gatekeeper is 2 spells in one, and it's like a top end and a removal spell. What's this? Create a curse roll token attached to target creature an opponent controls. Ice out is counter target spell. Sleight of hand is get card advantage. I don't know how I feel about that. I think we're going to take an ice out. I could bargain that away. Although we do need critters, right? And I don't think we're playing Lord Skitter's Blessing. Yeah, let's take the ice out. Your first ice out's always pretty good. Vantress Transmuter, tap target creature, create a curse roll token attached to it. Oh, maybe we could have taken that other one. Mary Bards is also pretty good. We'll take the Transmuter, though, because I like the body that's on it, in addition to the fact that, like, it does the other thing that it does. Yeah, we're still not taking Fraying Sanity. We'll take the Coral Smith. I have a 2-screen setup. Yes, I have my main setup, and then I have my television, actually, as my second screen. Ooh, a Mary Bards. We'll take that. Another Coral Smith is not terrible, but we don't really want to play too many of them. Blue seems very open. People are just... Oh, there's a Surge Injure. That goes in like, any deck. What are we missing out on? Tenacious Tome Seeker also seems pretty good. Obira's Attendance is not terrible. As a top end. I think we take the Surge Injure, though. Because whenever an artifact you control is put into the graveyard, it gets a counter. And then... It's a 3-1. There's very few planes. There's only one Planeswalker in this format. Cut in number 2 would be great, but we're going to take the Surge Injure because I think it could go into any deck. Tenacious Tome Seeker I would like to wheel. Cut in's not going to, though, unfortunately. Or Obira's Attendance. And Obira's Attendance might wheel because, you know, we are sort of in the bluish deck. I'm going to take the Surge Injure. I've lost games to Surge Injure, and she's such a bitch. She originally premiered in the trailer for the original. It depends on the situation, Sparkling Thunder. I'm going to say that you shouldn't make or accept such general return target spell to its owner's hand, which isn't terrible. You shouldn't accept... I think it's the only blue card that's here for us, and then we can maybe eventually cast it with... If we can get like a Prophetic Prism or a Cove. Yeah, I'm just going to say it really depends on the situation, and just assuming that general card type is not good all the time is a tactical mistake, and you shouldn't just assume that all the time. We're going to take the Spellscorn Covered, though. I will say, though, that usually when a Planeswalker hits the board, it warps the entire game around it. Usually. There's nothing really for here. Oh, wait. Here, Frantic Firebolt, I think, is the card for us. I wouldn't mind the Witch's Mark here, but I think we have to take, you know... Oh, and have an Adventure, so that's kind of okay. We'll take the Firebolt. It's not the best, but we will take it. Forced Fruition. Draw 7 cards. Jesus Christ. Another Firebolt. Into the Fate Court's not wonderful for us. Maybe we take the Ginger Brute. Because sometimes it just keeps getting in. I don't think we want to keep taking Firebolts, right? Because, like, it's not the best removal. I'll take a Ginger Brute, actually, here. Yeah. Plus, it kind of works well with our, Wow, Agatha got wheeled this far. I will take another Balluna's Gatekeeper. Oh, wait, there's a Catapult. The choice between the two of these. Okay, so I think Balluna's Gatekeeper is actually way more playable. Because you could return so many tokens to your opponent's hand, right? And just having a 6/5 threatening your opponent late game, I think is like real fun. This is not a 6-drop. This is really like possibly a 3-drop. I don't think we're gonna play Intruder Alarm. I haven't seen too much fixing. This is weird that Greta's going so late. Candy Trail, I don't think we want. I'll take another Gingerbread. Although we don't want to go too deep in small creatures, I feel. But I think it's still better than Candy Trail. Because Gingerbread can be made unblockable, which is real annoying. Really annoying. Let's see. Okay, Compulsion's not great. Another one of these. Edgewall Pack's actually really good. You may play those cards this turn. I don't think I like that. Because you might just hit like crap. I will take the Edgewall Pack. It's 2 creatures in 1. One of them's a 3/3 Manatch. And you get a rat token. I'm still kind of looking for like Raid Bombardment. What's this? This is much better in the Quick Studies. Draw 2 cards, and we probably have to take that. Raid Bombardment's probably much better in the rat deck, where you have a bunch of like wieners that are just like going in there and attacking. Ego Drain, I don't like. Skewer Singer is actually not terrible. I will take the Quick Study though. Freeze in place. Shit, I just missed that. Tenacious Tome Seeker Wield. Let's fucking go. We can bargain things with it. We have a few bargain payoffs, things we can bargain away with it. We'll take that. Nothing here for us right now, so I guess we'll take this in case we end up pivoting to black for whatever reason. We do have the Spellscorn Coven. None of these are for us here. We'll take the Spreading Seas, but we're not playing it. Do I play Blackjack? No. Scarecrow Guide. This is semi-fixing. It's not wonderful fixing. We will take it. We are likely not playing it. Moment of Valor. Sure. Savior of the Sleeping. White seems to be very open. Godric, Cloaked Reveler. I think that's the pick. It's got Celebration and Haste. It's a 3/3 with Haste, right? And then if 2 things enter the battlefield on your turn, it also becomes a 4/4 dragon that has Fire Breathing. It gives all your dragons Fire Breathing, actually. He's probably the only dragon you'll have. But it's good to know. I wouldn't mind maybe a Spell Stutter, actually. Obira's Attendance is also pretty good. 3 stun counters. This is actually like pretty backbreaking. And Bellowing Bruiser is not to be ignored. I will take the Godric though. Also, because he sounds like an Elden Ring boss. Haha, it's Godric the Grafted. And that means we could cut out 1 Coral Smith. 1 Coral Smith. This is not the fixing that I would like. Spellscorn Coven number 2 is not it. I will take an Aquatic Alchemist. Unless, let's see. This is actually really good. Witch's Mark is actually really good. Minecart Daredevil is actually really good. Like, this is a combat trick. This is two bodies, which you do kind of want in like this deck. This is good too. Witch's Mark is also really good because it creates a roll token. But this is going to get us more tokens so that we could sacrifice them to like bargain stuff. So we're going to take the Ratcatcher Trainee. Let's see. Cut in. I'll take another cut in. Geez, somebody's going to get a Goose Mother. We're not taking it. Somebody's going to get it. Misleading Motes is not bad. I will take the cut in though. I think cut in's a way better removal spell than... What's the other one that I took? Frantic Firebolt? Yeah, I think this is way better. Wow, a Goose Mother. Jesus. Scalding Viper, that's for us, actually. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's a 2-in-1. I'll take that. Wouldn't mind the Belligerent of the Ball, but we're definitely taking the Viper, because that's for our deck, actually. Troyan is not for us. Flick a Coin is cute. Evolving Wilds is also cute. Create a treasure token. Draw a card. 1 damage to a target. Right. Sometimes I've seen people do like the most annoying like things with this to kill off my X1s, and it's just like, God damn it, or just like damage something of mine enough to then be able to kill it with Flick a Coin. I don't know how to feel about 3 bowls. I will take the Flick. Flick sounds real bad, actually. Twisted Fealty. Not a fan of that. I think we take the Red Cap Thief, actually. Oh, wait. Horned Lock Whale. Target attacking creature you don't control puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Oh, wow. That's really good. How did I miss that? I was just, like, ready to, like, not even look at that. That's real good, actually. Yeah, I'm going to bounce that. And then also... Big old fatty boom baladi. Yeah, we'll take that. Aquatic Alchemist or Unruly Catapult. I think we don't have a single Unruly Catapult. I think we should take the one of... We're cutting the Scarecrow Guide. We might not be playing the Spellscorn Cavern. I think we take the Catapult here. There's another Spellscorn Coven. God damn it. Hatching Plans. Put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3. This is like okay if you could sacrifice it. I don't think we're going to play that, but it's the only playable card for us here. I'm not taking another Ginger Brute. I'll take the Hatching Plans. Spell Stutter. Wow. Okay, I'll play a Spell Stutter over like... No, I won't. I won't play that over Ice Out. I'm sorry. Dragon Mantle, though. That's pretty good. Ooh, Bellowing Bruiser. This draws us a card and gives something fire breathing, but I think we want the Bellowing Bruiser. What's this? Whenever you cast a big spell? Nah. Hatching Plans number 2? Nah. Minecart Daredevil, though. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing for us here. We'll take this because it's an uncommon and therefore is worth more completion. Sleight of Hand. We'll take it. We're probably not playing it. We might actually play it. God. Blue-green must have been like super duper open. Jesus Christ. We're not playing it, but we'll take it. And Misleading Moats. That's actually a playable card. So that's weird that we got a playable card so late. Oh, God. How's everybody's week's been going? It's good to be done with the draft portion of the game, of the draft. Now we get to cut down on things. Oh, fuck. Ina, I've been complaining to them. I didn't complain to you yet about this. Have you seen those fucking bugs? Oof, pardon me. Those fucking stupid goddamn... Those, oh god, what are they called? The spotted lanternflies. They're fucking... You have one stuck in your door? Oy. Please kill it real fast. I don't want that to, like, you know, lay eggs. You can't get to it? Oh, no. Maybe it'll starve out. Maybe it'll starve out. We have a lot of, like, really big spells. So that's good. Which is why I think we want to actually keep... Did we not take it? I don't think we took it, actually. We might cut the Firebolt. We need to have a certain amount of creatures, which we already do. Okay. We have a Ginger Brute. I don't think we need a second Ginger Brute. I actually don't even know if we place through Ginger. It's a nice 3-1. We don't have very many artifacts. If I cut these two, I think the deck's a lot better. This makes creatures... This is just an annoying piece of shit. Ice Out. I don't think we need 2 Coral Smiths. Tome Seeker is probably the better version of Coral Smith, all things considered, especially because it gets you back a card from your graveyard to your hand. It's like a coin's cute. Frantic Firebolt. I don't think we actually want that as removal. So it's not terrible where I am, right? You give yourself a bounty of a quarter. I should do that. It's not terrible where I am. I see the occasional one. I had one fucking mock me the other day. I was walking to the grocery store and I saw one and I kept trying to stomp on it, and eventually I just kind of gave up because it was just like, you know what? 5 attempts. I'm not going to be here all day. So then I go to the grocery store, and on my way back, I'm walking down the street, but on the opposite side of the street, and I see a spotted lanternfly basically fly across the street in front of me and land on a tree. And I'm just like, fuck you. Fuck it. It was mocking me. You could tell it was mocking me. I fucking hate those things. God damn. Just piss me off so goddamn much. Anyway. It's not so bad near me. I see like the occasional one, you know. I went to Manhattan though on Saturday to hang out with my girlfriend. You had one on the lure. Oh no, what did it do? I was in the city on Saturday. It rained Saturday, so like you would think it would wash away a lot of these things. And I was seeing like a bunch of their corpses, but there were some that were also just still alive. I think I've seen like hundreds of them. It's the most amount of like a single insect that I've ever seen in my life. Except for like, you know, like when you see like a bunch of ants in one place, it was just so, it was a bit much. I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It crawled, fuck me. My girlfriend tells me they're all over at Long Island City where she works. And she told me that it's she's given up on it, actually. She's just like, you can't, like, there's just too many of them. And I'm like, like, she's already kind of given up on them. And I'm just like, ah, come on. Okay, so I don't think we need both of these. I think we're going to take out the moats. We'll keep the transmuter. Keep the cut-ins. But like, you know, like there's just so many of these fucking things. And she's just like, you can't deal with all of them. Just give up. And I'm just like, so I think that basically means like she's not. And it's like, I didn't get that one thing, did I? Yeah, I didn't get the thing that makes oh, that's right, because I think it was in the same pack that giant friggin' lock whale was in. That's kind of cute. All right. But yeah, like there's too many and I absolutely hate it. We have a lot of 6 drops, but they're really 2 drops. This is a 2 drop, that's a 2 drop, that's a 2 drop. And so like if we get to a late game, we can resolve like these mass. This is not a 6 drop either. This is like a 3 drop maybe. Johan being our like one no, we have a few 4 drops. We have 1 5 drop. It's fine. I don't even think we cast this for the adventure that often. The cut-ins are important. Let's keep that. Daredevil, Merry Bards, Imidane's Recruiter. Yeah. Goodrick, Flick a Coin. Actually, I think we can cut Flick a Coin. Right. We cut the other one. Alright, we'll cut Sleight of Hand. I don't think I want that. I think we need everything else, though. Maybe not the Coral Smith. Alright, 41 cards. Lands. Suggest lands just in case. Alright, YOLO Swaggins. Let's go. 41 cards. Blue, red. This is the wrong card to be keeping up there. Let's put the lock wheel as the art for the box. Done. Dunzo Bonunzo. Let's enter some of these matches. Let's see how this goes, guys. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, going into round 1. I've noticed though in this format it's actually way easier. Not way easier. There's a card called Rankle's Prank that does that. You have the choice of doing 4 damage to each player. So it creates a situation where you can actually, I can keep this. Actually, keep this. Where you can because we can curse something, we could bounce something. It creates a situation where you can do 4 damage to each player, and if you're both at 4 or lower, it's a draw. So I feel like this is the draft format where there's going to be the most amount of forced draws, and I don't know if that counts as a game loss for both players. I think it does, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. We just need a land. We need a few lands, actually. We do want to draw lands. Opponent is Big Think. JRR is combusting in his grave. Whatever, he's fine. Listen, his estate was like, hey, would you like to make more money off of this stupid fucking property? They're doing a lot of that. Opponent, what are you doing? They're in blue-white, so they're the tapper deck. Possibly. Opponent's leaving up mana. And passing. We can cast this at the end of their next turn. I want them to play a creature so I could just bounce it with this. This is a sorcerer, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Like, playing this... Okay. Opponent seems to be mana screwed. Next. End turn. And we have Flick a Coin. I would like to Ratcatcher Trainee. Okay. Blip. Okay, what is this? Still mana screwed. Okay. I'm gonna Flick a Coin, kill that. Create a treasure token. Draw a card. We could actually next turn with the Imidane's Recruiter cast the train troops to make 2 knights, and I think that that's going to be awesome. If they can't counter it, they're kind of screwed, and I think that they need to build a board out here, which means I think that they really need to tap out to start playing creatures. Opponent. And then after that, we can Imidane's Recruiter and possibly even Ratcatcher Trainee. Give them all haste and just swing. Opponent, I think, wants to play more control-y, but, like, they're a little bit too far behind. Alright, alright. Well, I'll play this. They could have Spell Stutter, which would be a problem. So let's just attack. See if I can force their hand. Alright, cast this. If they have Spell Stutter, I can actually pay for it, but I don't really want to with my treasure. I want to use Imidane's Recruiter. And maybe they see that. Spell Stutter. Okay, so auto pay. I'll pay for it. Like, I still get... Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I should play, like, 1 white source in the deck for Imidane's Recruiter. Nah. Because Recruiter's not, like, super important here. And next turn I could still Trainee into Recruiter. And that's going to be a huge beating. Ooh. How many photos was it, Dallas? How many photos was it? Was it 5 figures or was it 6? Was it 12? God. Opponent is deep in the tank. I think it's because they're mana screwed, so like they're probably holding a really good hand of cards that they just do not want to use right now. Jesus Christ, that's 500,000 fucking photos. All right, I'm gonna try to not be so goddamn upset about everything all the time, guys. Opponents like really been doing their absolute best to not play anything. 800,000. That's illegal. That's actually illegal. That's pretty illegal. That's mostly illegal. I think that that's illegal. Opponent might just be salt lagging out. Yep, okay, so we'll play this. They do have something. Spreading your cheeks in front. I mean, that'll happen. They have likely a Spell Stutter. I'm not going to play into it. I'm just going to attack. Because this is still 6 damage. Oh, okay. 13 days. Yeah, you've been working pretty hard. Alright. I guess that makes sense. We call it a huge bounty, that's all. Destroy target non-land permanent. I make a 1/1. That's what they've been holding up? Okay, sure. Sure, alright, I guess. End turn. Alright, Fields will be here. Hey, they have mana now. They've been very, very hesitant to play anything. They turned my Edgewall pack into a 1/1 human. Look at him. He's just a weenie. These are starting to get less and less good looking as our opponent refuses to play creatures. And just accepts the fact that they're going to take Damagio. I don't know if like our opponent's just like very indecisive. Or they just don't know what they're doing. They should know what they're doing. They're at the Silver Leagues. Come on. Not like it's your first time playing video game. It's funny because like I already basically know what I'm doing next turn, but it doesn't seem like they know what they're doing at all. Vantress Transmuter, good. What the hell? Toast, no, why? Alright, so let's use the Vantress Transmuter in the correct way. We're gonna tap it down. Okay, we're gonna play our own. Just shrinkify it down to a wiener. It is a wiener. Stu 54. Damn it. Damn it. Give me a minute and I'll eat this goddamn jelly bean. In fact, I'll put it in front of me right now. Full of pop collect. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's just gonna happen. I mean, like, enchanted creatures. Oh, it became a 3/3. Wow! That's not bad, actually. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna kill it next turn. I think they're dead next turn. Johan's Stopgap. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. I think I could just pop that back into their hand, actually. Or I'm gonna bargain that token away, too. Cast with bargain. Target a non-land permanent. Sacrificing this. And if they counter it, they counter it, right? If they counter it, they counter it. I could still kill it with cut in, which is like fun. Opponent's just like, well, shit. We draw a card there. And then I think we just attack. That's a sorcery. That's a sorcery. I could draw 2. That's a sorcery. I'll attack. And, like, they might have destroy target attacking creature, or they might have another Stroke of Midnight, right? To give me another human for my Vantress Transmuter. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn by creatures. Okay. That's cute. Wow. That was the first time I've ever seen that actually do anything. End turn. Wow. Okay, I don't think our opponent knows how to draft, because this is actually a really bad card. It bought them a turn, but it cost them a whole ass card. Now, if they have a land, if they drew a land, they can, you know, use the Vantress Transmuter to shrink mine and then play theirs. I don't think that that's enough. If they have that one spell, oh no, but that's a black spell. That gives -1/-1 to your opponent's entire board. They don't have that, though. They don't have black, unless they drew a swamp. They might be holding on to it, too, and just, like, going like, man, if I only had a friggin'... I mean, that'll happen, right? At the end of their turn, we're going to quick study draw 2, right? I know, right, TC? How you doing, Total Cherries? Toast was just like, fucking have a fucking thing, and it's like, please don't do that. They're just gonna play it, okay. I guess they have nothing else, which is a shame. Pass. My turn? Yeah, that doesn't do anything, sorry. Sorry, friendo. They're having, like, a pretty bad game so far. I'm gonna draw 2. Here. Frantic Firebolt. Got a lot of lands. Cut in. Destroy that. Attach a young hero roll to my Ratcatcher trainee. If they try to, like, do something to protect it, I can Frantic Firebolt in response to kill it. So, like, we definitely have this game. It's just the opponent is, like, playing very slow. Still doing inbox maintenance. Wait, what'd you go to Colorado for? Wait, was it the convention, the anime convention? Archon's Glory. Gains flying and lifelink, sorry. Good game. Wait, hold on. Sunbathe the Karn! Aw, come on. Sunbathe the Karn. There we go. There we go. Alright. Ah, okay. Which was incredibly sweet. Thank you, guys. Ooh, this is a pretty good hand. I think we will keep this. We're going first as well. So let's do this. We're going to play that out. Okay, so this is a really good hand. This is 2 cards in 1. This is 2 cards in 1. For those of you that are unused to Magic the Gathering, it's a game where basically, it's a card game where you and your opponent are dueling wizards. And you play your spells in the form of cards, right? The gimmick behind this set is that there's a lot of... Ooh, we got an ice out too. There's a lot of spells that are 2 spells. Count them, 2 in 1. Let's see. Actually, I think I will play this out. Because then if they kill it, they just take 1, right? They probably do want to kill it right now too. Yup. Okay. Damn shame. I would have liked for that to have done something. Next turn, we're going to play the Unruly Catapult. Okay. We're not going to leave up counter magic. I could cast this for 1 less. And so, in this format, there's these spells that have something called an Adventure, which is like another spell that you can cast on top of the spell that you already have. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, actually. I would like to draw a land so I could play some of these 4-drops. Hopeless Nightmare. Ugh. Alright, so I don't think I want Edgewall Pack right now, because that's specifically a 4-drop. I don't want to discard my hand to draw 2 cards, so I think we're just going to end our turn here. I would like a land. And we might just counter whatever they cast here. If it's a big spell, we might just counter it. And if it's a small spell, yes. Opponent's like, I am not playing into counter magic. Let's see. This got very cute facial hair. What else? What else? Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. The shape of nose too, actually. What else? What else? Opponent is... I don't know if they're stalling or if I'm about to disconnect. My connection seems to be okay. There we go. There's a land. Alright, so we'll play that and then we'll end our turn there. I just want my opponent to be like on edge all the time. Right? We can counter... If they cast a big spell here, we just counter it. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, cancel. Tap this. Just cast that regularly. Auto pay. Tap this again to deal another damage to them. And there's another land. Alright, so... I guess we can wait until they cast something else. End turn. Like, there's other ways to deal with their creatures, right? Like, I could create a curse roll token attached to something. You know what I mean? This is also really good if we empty our hand. Okay. Opponent's like, this fucking catapult's gonna be the death of me. Are they gonna sacrifice that? They are gonna sacrifice that. Alright, so I'll activate this in response. Chong. I'm gonna miss you, catapult. Alright, we got quick study. We'll hold on to that. Entered. We can cast quick study on their turn to draw cards on their turn. Okay, that's a 4-2. Yeah, that's fine. We could just bounce that to their hand. Pass. Whoop. Oh, wow. Double removal spell. Alright. That's actually really good too. We played a land. I think we could actually just leave that and then, like, Horned Lock Whale it back. Or we could just do this. Shrank it. I would like a land, though. Right? And then end turn. It looks like we're not going to be able to cast this, actually. End turn. Hey, what's up, Kazuki? So, if they have anything with haste, we could, like, slam this out and, like, just pop it back in their hand. Or rather, not in their hand, either on the top or bottom of their library. I think that Lagoon Breach is actually a really good spell. I think it's a really good spell just on its own, right? It's very control-y, though. And I would like to draw some lands. Deck. We've drawn a lot of cards, actually. Bong. Yep. Okay. There's a land. I think we've cast this. We have a 3/4. You made a fairy rogue commander deck. Who's your commander? Is it Obira from this set, or is it someone else? We could end the turn here. They might have removal spell, but I want them to waste removal spell, right? Because it's a 3/4, right? It's significantly stronger than this 1/1 that they have. And they knew that that was coming too. This is a sorcery. Like, yeah, end turn. Like, actually, me killing this would be better for them if they have something like a... Ooh, Spiteful Hexmage. Target creature you control. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, it just gets 2 of them. Like, that's not bad, though. Okay, so Anawan the Ruin Thief. Which one was Anawan? He's from Zendi, right? Okay, so we're gonna lose that. Pass. No blocks here. I'm actually probably gonna kill this. Ooh, that's not bad. What's this? Instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, but that's with bargain. Okay, so there's a few things I can do here. I could sacrifice this, but then this becomes a 4/2. And then it trades poorly with that to get back Ice Out, which I think they're going to hate me for having in my hand. But I wouldn't mind having Ice Out again, especially because our hand is just so good right now. The problem with that is that, like, it doesn't really do enough. And I think the proper thing to do is not to cut in just yet, actually. Maybe we just cast this to have a 4/5. Because I'm not going to draw cards off of that. Oh, I fucking love Brazen Borrower. As a... Yeah, let's end the turn here. I absolutely love Brazen Borrower as a card. If I'm playing blue, unless I'm playing control, specifically control, there's at least one Brazen Borrower in that deck. Alright? So what are they doing? Create a 1/1. This creature can't block. We'll boing that back to their hand. But yeah, Brazen Borrower. You could bounce to your hand consistently. What is... Oh, so they probably have Combat Trick, right? But I don't mind them spending 2 cards here. Okay. That gets them a rat. That doesn't really do anything here. Oh, that does, though. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, so we'll play this. Target creature you don't control with mana value 3 or less to its owner's hand. Put this in your hand. Okay. I can't bargain anything away. I can't cast either of those. Maybe we just play this without Young Hero roll. You know what? Fuck it. Murder. Submit 0. Bong. I would like to play Tenacious Tome Seeker into... that's a shame. I could play the Lock Whale on their turn. Non-land permanent, you control to its owner's hand. That's fucking rude, actually. They might be holding onto an apple, which would suck, actually, because then they could use the apple to then grab my lock whale and then sacrifice it to vampiric rights. Shame. Oh, it's instant speed. Never mind. End turn. Whatever they have is instant speed. Pass. Pop this out. Okay. Merry Bards. We'll cast this. We'll put a Young Hero roll token on this. On this? Actually, you know, we'll put it on auto pay. We'll put it on this thing. On the Merry Bards. If they have removal, they're probably going to want to remove it in response. I haven't been able to play paper in like such a long time. And we're just going to hit them with our 6/6 win condition. Bong. End turn. And then next turn we can actually Tenacious Tome Seeker to get back our Quick Study. Because I wouldn't mind drawing some extra cards. Although Ice Out would be like backbreaking. Just to like basically tell my opponent, oh, okay, never mind, good game. That they can't play the game anymore. I have decks for Modern and Pioneer, and I do have like Commander decks. Hey, we just hit gold. We just hit gold. Fuck yeah. I haven't done a draft in person because every time like my LGS was hosting drafts, like either no one showed up or like only 4 people showed up, so they wouldn't fire it off. They would just be like, I mean, if you want, you could just take your packs and go. You're heading out. All right, Ina, you have a good day, all right? Otherwise, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I'm sorry. I'll catch you later, Ina. Its ult has the Cyclonic Rift effect. Brothers War. Is that the one as your commander on Arena? Oh, that's but that's Brawl. A little different, right? Because you could use Planeswalkers specifically in that. I get what you're saying. That's the one that also he makes like the I think it's an illusion. It's like a 2/2 that gets a +1/+1 counter for every time you draw a card, and then his +1 is like you draw a card, and then you keep drawing cards, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, ew, ew, gross. I can keep this, right? Mulligan. All these red cards. I can keep this right now. We're gonna put back Johan. Everything else is like great here. It's funny how Johan is like the least. We're gonna keep 6. Is like the least fun looking card here. But like we need to remove. Actually, hold on. Frantic Firebolt doesn't do anything, right? 2. Oh, it's 2 plus the number of cards in your graveyard. Oh, so it at least does 2. Shit, this is hard now. You know what? We have a low curve. Goodbye, Johan. Oh god, do you know about the Gear Hulk, Torrential Gear Hulk? That's a fantastic fucking flash creature. I would have liked to have drawn a creature, but we'll play. I mean, not a creature, a land, but we'll play Embereth Veteran. Embereth Veteran. Opponent has. Uh-oh. Okay, I was about to say. I would have liked to have drawn a red source for Godric because he's a hasty boy, but we will take what we have. Hey, Heather, I gotcha. Top or bottom of my library. I'll do that. All right, my turn. That's a problem. Whenever a enchantment enters the battlefield under their control, they can pay 2. We're gonna kill that now, actually. Dong. Next turn, we're going to play the Edgewall pack. Unless they don't play any creatures, in which case we go Godric and we go aggro. Then we can do Edgewall pack next turn after that. To have Godric turn into a big old boy. Okay. Play this. Play this. We can actually, yeah, we could actually just swing out here. And if they want to trade their tough cookie for anything, I don't mind. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Dong, dong. How are you doing, Heather? Choose, yeah. No, I know. That's another one of those creatures. And thankfully it has like a good amount of printings because it's in like one of the starter kits. It's another one of those creatures that's like absolutely backbreaking. And so like if you have like any way of just like casting another spell afterwards, even if your opponent tries to remove it, you could just cast another spell to attempt to unremove it, if that makes any sense. Cooped up! Oh my god, rude. Absolutely rude. Okay, we'll play this. And then that becomes a dragon, but we can't attack with it because of cooped up. I think we'll attack with both of these though next turn. Scavanger. Okay. And this has Menache, so they can't really block that. Next. They could block the rat, but this is the hand check. If they make the mistake, they're gonna lose their Oh wait, no, because then they could pump it with a food token. Whatever. Okay. I guess I could, right? Because that forces them to use a food token. That becomes a 3-2. And that becomes a 5-3? I think that's fine, actually. Nah, screw that. Yeah, I know it can't be countered, but... It's pretty good. But yeah, there's a lot of copies out there. Actually, there's also more copies in the what's it called too? The Challenger deck. The blue-black... They didn't make Challenger decks for this year. The last year's Challenger deck, there's one copy of it in the blue-black Dimir control deck. That's right, though. It does bounce. It is uncounterable. God, what a... So the set that card came out of is absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the most... Oh, I don't think opponent knows how to play this game. Because they're pre-doing that. Okay. I will counter that. I think they wanted to try to kill this. And if they attack me with it, yep.
No value town for you, sir. Where would you like this? On top or the bottom of your library?
Bottom. Makes sense. I can cast this to draw 2 cards, actually. And I think I like that. So let's do this. Let's make that bigger. Let's cast this to discard my empty hand to just draw 2 cards. Also, how you doing, PT? All attack. Dong! Opponent's at 5. We have our opponent getting pretty down there. We have him getting pretty down there. And we have all... I would have liked to have drawn a land so that I could have threatened to play that thing. Okay, so they're going to... Yep, that draws them a card. They're going to punch this, which is unfortunate for me, right? But what are you going to do, right? I guess next turn we just... Flick a coin. That's not going to do it. We play this. Actually, wait. We can cast that, and... We can't cast that. Okay. Here we go. We're going to cast this, because it blocks that thing pretty well. But likely we don't even block that thing. We just hit them and then flick a coin in their face. I started back in 94, but then I stopped playing sometime around... Mirage? Okay, they have a 5-4. Draws them a card. They might be stabilizing, which is pretty bad for us, actually. Yeah. Alright, so... I'm gonna play this big boy. Okay. No attacks here. Although if I do attack, it trades essentially, so no attacks. I'd rather trade this thing for, not even trade, just like block this way, this, and then block this with that. I think at the end of my turn, I will probably just cast this, or at the end of their turn, I'll cast this to create 2 1/1s. They do have a lot of mana, though. Okay, there's that. They've used all their food tokens. Curse of the Werefox. Okay, and then it fights something of ours. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to let this resolve, and then I'm going to flick a coin to kill their thing. Because that's going to... It's a fight spell, so they do their damage to each other. Wrong one. Flick a coin. Bink. Draw a card, create a treasure, kill that. That didn't go nearly as well as I think they would have liked it to. Let's see. Play this. I could swing in there. And I think we do. Because it forces them to block this with that. Or I guess they could block with this, but then they don't have the flying lifelinker there. This is a 4-drop, and this only touches 3 drops, right? Target creature you don't control, yeah. Okay. So... let's attack anyway, see how they block. I actually want them to block with the 2-in-Veil Guide, but... yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Bang. End turn. To be perfectly honest, was not even, like, aware of, like, a lot of the lore for the longest time. Raise, hail, praise, Dale. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna play this and see if they have a counter. They might have a counter. Oh, there's no counter. Okay. Play that. Next. Gonna attack into that. They're gonna exile that. Gonna block there. That was like a weird desperation play. End turn. Wait, oh. I know the voice actor for Dale passed recently. We're gonna hold on to this treasure for the 1 white spell that we have in the deck. We didn't add a white card to the deck. Okay. Oh, that's a big boy. That is a large lad. Can't be blocked by creatures of that 2 or less. Okay. What does this do? Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, we'll play that. And then I think we need to just play the big lassie. No attacks. End turn. We have to basically set up for the next turn where we just swing out. And if they attack with this, I don't block. Simple as that. Hopeful Vigil makes it 2/2. Now they cast that. I would have loved to have, like, bounced this thing with this. Okay. Bloody hell. Skull Clamp's a fun card. Alright, they have blockers now. I think if we draw... So we've been drawing a lot of lands. Vantress Transmuter. Oh, what a good card. And I guess we just swing out. Haha. I'll attack. That was a fucking hell of a top deck, I'll say that right now. Good game! That was a hell of a top deck. Our opponent was starting to stabilize, and it was just like, oh man, that's a 6/7. Oh, let's make it tiny.
Oh, it's so tiny. It's so tiny.
I mean, everybody likes drawing cards, right? There's almost a dopamine thing. And if you can draw more cards than your opponents, typically you win the game. Unless, like, you're drawing them at a cost. Right? Claim that. Even if you get to look at more cards than your opponent, you typically have a higher chance of winning the game. 3 wins already and 0 losses. We've already basically gotten our entry fee back, which is real good. Real good. Hey, what's up, Sockley? Actually, I'm going to say you kind of might want to, Kazuki. Mainly because if Shieldred's on the field, you're probably looking to get rid of her. Seems fine. Keep. My water bottle fell. We'll play red go. Then we'll play blue go. Blue go. So yeah, if they play a small creature, we bounce it to their hand. Yep. Oh, actually. Catapult? Catapult! Yeah, I know that you take 2 for every card you draw, but like... personally, don't care. Right? Alright, so we'll play that. I'm gonna bounce that to their hand. Bounce the 4/2. And then we're not going to cast this. So next, end turn. And then worst comes to worst, we could just firebolt it if they play it again. Because we don't really want them to have like a 4/2. I'd rather actually firebolt if they play another fairy, because that'll give the Barrow Naughty lifelink. Yep. Okay. Tap this. Okay. Play land. Tap this. Bonga that. Oh, is this not an instant? It's not an instant. Okay. Next. Oh, I wish this was an instant. Okay. Because now we have to deal with that next turn. We're still gonna take the 5 from it. Like, I don't care. Dream spoilers. Okay. That's their fairy that gives this lifelink. That's not great. Okay, pass. Sorry. Hey. No blocks here. Was the correct thing to do to give this... Yeah, I think we should have did it the other way. Alright, so bing them with this. Okay. Play this. We're gonna play the pack. Then we're going to tap this. Oh shit, this has ward 1. Ugh. Alright. So then... Well, I did it, so... Alright, next. End turn. I was hoping to sacrifice this creature to make this cost 2 less. Because you can bargain by sacrificing an artifact, enchantment, or token. I didn't want to play this because then that would trade with this and we don't want that. And plus this draws us a card. Yep. They don't want to block with that. Okay. Okay, so land. Okay, so Johann Stopgap with Bargon. Actually, we're not even casting anything else, so... Yep. Auto pay, and then we'll pay the ward. Yep. Auto pay. Bounce it to their hand. Yep. They lose the token. Drew another land. Never wonderful for us. Okay. Frantic Firebolt. Alright. And then that shrinks that thing. Yep. Unfortunate. 2 plus the number of instants and sorcerers. Okay. That's a shame. Goodbye, doggy. Alright. End turn. Opponent's got us on a 3-turn clock regardless, and that's not great. Because these two in the air, you know? I need new removal. Yep. Okay. They're playing that again. Tap this to do a damage. Basically undoing this. We're far enough behind, and we've been drawing enough lands that I think we're gonna lose this. Because we've just been drawing like only lands. Let's see. We're 13 cards into our deck. Oh, hey. It's not bad actually, but what will we get back? Frantic Firebolt. Done. And we'd have to sacrifice this to do it. Okay. I guess. That sucks. Alright. Bingham. We're gonna have to bargain it. Sacrificing our catapult. Yep. Get the Tome Seeker. Get the Firebolt. Sorry. And they're mostly tapped out. I'm gonna just try it. If they have it, they have it. Okay. The other one they can pump, but that costs mana. And it takes the clock off of us a fair amount. Now... Ooh. It's a good thing I didn't aim this at that, because they could have saved it then. Alright. Werefox. Yep. I will be blocking that. Oh, okay. We're still on a 3-turn clock here. Flick a coin. Look at that. Play this. End turn. No attacks here. Sorry. End turn. If they play an X1, I can flick it. Giggity. 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 Greta, I hate you. Alright, create a food token. Greta's a pain in the ass, because she could put tokens on things. Root Rider Fawn. This is a pretty big board now. And there's going to be a point where they could just, like, swing out with everything. I'm going to assume that they're not going to cast any X1s, so let's just flick that bean. Land. Wonderful. Play this. Cut in. I think that's good. 4 damage to that. Young hero roll. We can't cast that, but that seems pretty good. No attacks. End turn. Johan might actually do some work for us. Good old cut-in. 4 damage. Good old cut-in. We might have a shot, but also they have a lot of things. They have a lot of stuff that they could hit us with. Ooh, that's, I think, GG. Yeah, good game. Concede. I can't block all that. So I'm definitely at least taking 4. Wow. Alright. 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 Johan showing up when he did, though. That felt really good. View battlefield. It wasn't going to feel good to get Embereth Veteran next turn, though, because, like, that's just a 2-1. You know what I mean? Leave match. And I'm glad that we aimed the spell at that 2-2 when we did instead of the 3-3, because if we aimed that 3 damage spell at that 3-3, they would have been able to save it. 3-1 going into round 5. God, I've been watching like a lot of what's it called? Numot the Nummy, right? He's a pretty good content creator. He does a lot of drafts on Arena, as well as sometimes on Magic Online, as well as I've on Six Sigma's recommendation, some Aspiring Spike, because he's always on like weird spicy brews. He did this one deck recently that was like Merfolk Wizards. Because apparently there's a lot of wizards that are Merfolk. And you know, like I have Merfolk deck. So I was like, sure. And like the main takeaway from the deck is you play Flame of Anor. I will keep this. We can shrink something. We can bounce something else. I think this is fine for now. I'd like to draw land. Land would be nice. 2 lands would be even better. Worst comes to worst, we could actually bargain away whatever we put our curse token on. Pardon. With Johan's stopgap to then draw a card. Especially if like they do something silly with it. Is our opponent first or second? Oh yeah, so it was like this Merfolk, because apparently there's a lot of Merfolk wizards, and there's this one new card in the Lord of the Rings set, I know, weird thing to say, called Flame of Anor, which is just like, do one of these 3 things, or if you have a wizard when you cast this spell, do 2. And so it's like either remove target medium-sized creature, it's like 5 damage to a creature, or draw 2 cards, or destroy target artifact, and you get one of those. Unless you have a wizard, in which case you get 2 of them. So it becomes like a 3-for-1 in a lot of board states, where you're just like, I want that dead, and I want to draw more cards. I am not discarding my whole hand to draw 2 cards, game. What are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna bounce that. Dong. Would like a land, though. Embereth Veteran. Okay. That's not a land. I will use this on that. Okay. Although I could do no. We're gonna bounce with the Lock Whale. And I think we're gonna die to Mana Screw. Actually, I want them to swing out here so I could bounce something with Horned Lock Whale. Come on. Yeah, I know you have all your lands. Okay. Bonk. Getting your you're trying to get a Hot Wheels car in there. Have you tried a drill? They have like different sized bits you could just keep going up. You know, like a power drill. Yeah. Also, Flick a Coin would be really good against Embereth Veteran if they tapped out. You're on your way to Home Depot. The pots of the homes. Okay, so they're putting it on the bottom of their library. Okay. Yep. Not wonderful. Okay. So we're about to take 5 off of this. Cut in allows us to kill that next turn. Exile the top card you can play at this turn. Yeah. Oh, they're not going to. Okay. So we're going to Frantic Firebolt that then. What happened? Dong, dong, dong. Okay. Ghost, I'm very confused. Unassuming Sage. Okay. Putting a token on that. Alright, so we're going to Frantic Firebolt this. Ah, Christ. Yeah. We're dying to lack of mana, which is a shame. I get Johan's Stopgap that. But that doesn't really do anything. And then we still die to like 5 damage here. I could bounce that and then shrink that to nothing. Okay. Doesn't feel like it's enough though. Auto pay. All these things. But good game. I'm just gonna concede. Yeah, oh man, they even had Grand Crescendo. Wait, who's Tony? Oh, Tony Hawk. Yeah, yeah. Shitty. He ruined the guy's career over smoking a joint. Okay, he wasn't skating. Really? God, it's only weed that the pro guy you won't know won, and he actually apologized. Ah. Wait, so they fixed it and the guy you know won because of the fixing or what? Birdhouse skate named Jaws and this other dude named Manny and Tony. Whole crew. Oh. I mean, that kind of works out for the guy that you know, but yeah, fixing competitions is kind of shitty. I guess the question then becomes, would I... Let's see, 3 and 2 going into round 6. Would I have the self-control to not do something similar, right? Like if I had that ability to do so. The whole thing with the voting, though, that should have been like... I mean, that just seems like a bad thing all around. We go first. We can play this hand, actually. Yeah, let's keep it. We could Ratcatcher Trainee turn 3. I think we will do that. Next. Actually, let's just play this as a 2-drop. And then I think we can keep up Ice Out. Oh, opponent has counter magic, yeah. So next, I'll attack. End turn, because they're holding up counter magic. Do I care about that? No, I don't actually care about that. Okay, so I could bounce that to their hand, or I could attack into this. Yeah, do it. Thank you. That voting thing was on them. You know what I mean? Like, that's like kind of fucked, but it is what it is. Wow. I'm gonna destroy a tapped creature. I can't believe you would do that. Let's see. That's a 3/3 with flying. Play this. You could put a young hero roll on that thing with cut in. Which likely ends up being the thing, right? They cast that. Oh, Sir Ginger. Okay. Huh. I just cast this. Okay. Donk. Yeah, unfortunately I can't use the catapult like I'd like to, so let's just hit him. I think next turn we cut in whatever they cast. Put a token on Daredevil, tap catapult. Ooh, yeah. That's a nice juicy target. Ooh. It's also a juicy use of this. Whatever they cast afterwards is not going to matter. So here. Kill that. Put a token on that. Activate this ability. Tap this down. Kill that. Young hero roll on that. Attack with this. It's a 5/3. Bong! Benny's done a lot of really good things. I mean, like, he brought skating to the masses, you know? And I think he's a very good ambassador of the sport. Sir Ginger. Okay. Nice. Besotted Knight. Okay. And tap this down. Okay. Ooh. I could attack into that. They probably won't like it. Tap target creature. It would cost 3 to do that. We'll do that, yeah. If this resolve, auto pay. Next. I'll attack. That's 6. Next. Good game. In a skater point of view, Uh-huh. Someone, I mean, yeah. And, like, he has a very good public image, you know what I mean? Which I think is good, you know, especially for the sport. Because, like, if it was somebody who, like, you know, was kind of like a gross at, like, oh God, I don't want to say it, but if it was like one of the Jackass crew, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of really good skaters on the Jackass crew, but, like, they couldn't be, like, the face of skating simply because, like, then normies would be like, oh, ew, you know? I don't know who Rodney Mullen is. I know I've heard the name before. 4-2! Going into round 7. I know I've heard the name Rodney Mullen before, but I don't know him specifically. You know what I mean? This deck's been, like, fucking flying. Also, isn't, like, Bam Margera, like, kind of problematic these days? Yeah, like, I've heard that, like, he's going through some shit. I've heard that he's going through some shit, you know? And, like, not in a great way. Like, more in, like, a, oh, maybe it's time to retire from the public. You know what I mean? We can keep this, I think. We're gonna be playing this hand out fast, I think, too. But I think we can keep this, actually, because, like, if they play anything small enough to kill with Flick a Coin, we could try to kill it with Flick a Coin. I don't know why I'm so, like, what's it called, though? I don't like Sir Ginger. I just, like, kind of hate her being out. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen her grow huge. That's probably why. I've seen Sir Ginger become, like, massive, and it's just like, ugh. Ah, Hopeless Nightmare. We'll toss Flick. Okay. I will cast Tome Seeker first, actually, for 0 bargain. Or not. Part of me thinks I should play Catapult first. Because I think they could kill Tome Seeker. Oh, they can't. Alright. Ratcatcher Trainee. Okay. Blue Source. Tome Seeker. No bargains here.
Unfortunately, no bargaining here.
End turn. Edgewall pack. Not great. Oh, they're the black-red deck. That could be very bad. We're gonna bing them. Bing. We're drawing a lot of, like, nothing. Which is real bad. I'm gonna activate this ability. I'm gonna draw 2. Better than nothing, I guess. Do we need blockers? I feel like I could hold off on this for a turn. No, next turn we're going to be casting Hearth Elemental. Let's just cast the blocker. It feels like we're playing from behind, though. Next, no attacks, end turn. Mainly because of, having to... We drew, like, fucking so many lands. We drew another land on top of, like, the 3 lands that we drew prior to. And when we refilled our hand with Hearth Elemental. Like, we basically pitched 2 lands to draw a land and an like an OK card, you know? Okay. Got the first strikes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm putting these both in front of that. If they have that gets a monstrous roll +2/+0 thing, it still dies. If I put catapults into that equation, we lose catapult. Yep. Okay. That sucks for me, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so... Boing that. Tap this. Okay. End turn. They get to attack freely into this. We don't block the Ratcatcher because of Combat Trick. Oh, that's a hasty boy. Yep, yes. Well, now we do get to block the Ratcatcher. Rainy. Yep. And then I think next turn we'll just tap out to play the Gatekeeper. What is this? It's not wonderful. Okay. Play this. Next. End turn. He invented the Ollie. Oh. I could invent an Ollie. I'm kidding. This is gonna go real bad if they have removal spell. Woo! Okay. That's pretty good. Pass. We'll block this way and hope that they don't have the other thing. Yep. Okay. Yep. Ooh. Tap this. Yeah, this is going poorly. I need target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Seems not bad, actually. Oh yeah, tap this. And then, yep, I lose a life. And then we play this. And then next, end turn. So the problem with that is that they could just cast that to make my creatures unable to block. They probably do that too, yeah. Ooh. Never mind. Resolve. I'm just dead to this. This has haste, right? Yeah. Can you show instead of tell? This has haste. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, good game. I'll concede to that. Because that just flies in for 4 damage regardless. And then it could just also ping down things. Because they're getting... With the bargain, it adds 4 mana. So they likely just get 4 red mana. And they could just also fireball down something else. Rest in peace, me. Rest in peace, me. Alright, that was end of draft 1? Should I do another? Nah, I think I'm going to go switch to Elden Ring. But first, let's claim this. Actually, we got our entry fee back, which is absolutely bonkers. We've been doing that a lot lately. That's kind of awesome. Hello, was that 4 and 3? Yeah, 4 and 3 is pretty good. First, I got to pee. My bladder's full. It is full of urine. So I'll be right back. Please do not go anywhere. And we'll switch over. Well, we'll do the shout outs. I meant to do them earlier. And then like, I thought we were in the thing for too long. You're going to head to bed. All right, Shabazz. Dude, you have a good night. Okay. Don't listen to anyone who tells you not to. Okay, sir. Have sweet dreams. Have sweet dreams of s'mores. Have you ever had a s'more? S'mores are great. I used to love s'mores as a kid. In retrospect, probably not good for me. Probably not good for anybody. But it's marshmallow and chocolate and graham cracker. You know what it is? I think that graham crackers are more of an American thing, right? Which is probably why you haven't had them. I believe that graham crackers were actually invented by this dude. Invented. It's just a cracker. But they were invented by this one dude who was trying to get people to stop masturbating. He was trying to get people to stop masturbating. He's like, no masturbation. We have so many bland foods in the US because they were trying to get people to stop masturbating. Yeah, cornflakes, right? He's just like, you guys, if you have too much spices in your food, you're gonna jerk off all day. Here, have a bowl of cornflakes. No milk. There was another thing. Not Hamburg steaks. I know, Shabazz. But like, real talk, actually, like, contemporary graham crackers, they're full of sugar. They're actually really pleasant. It was, oh, that's right. Fucking Kellogg. Fapping could still be considered a mental. No, it's not. It's not. Fapping's totally fine. In fact, I order you all to start fapping right now. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. Not necessarily. It just means that you fucking know how to live life, guys. Real talk. I love seasoning. That's not a masturbating joke. That's just you're already 4 steps ahead. Ah, he's like 3 pumps in. Didn't even take his pants down. He's just going at it through his pants. All right. I'll be right back. Shabazz, you have sweet dreams of s'mores. S'mores are great. Marshmallow, a little bit of chocolate, graham crackers. You toast the marshmallow usually on like an open flame. You could use like a stove. Like if it's got like a regular gas stove, you could do that, you know. They're pleasant, messy. They're very messy. You're gonna get shit all over your hands. Not shit, you know, chocolate and marshmallow. Not actual shit. You just wear diapers nowadays. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense. No fuss, no muss. You just throw the whole thing away. You put on a new one. Whole thing. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I really have to pee. Some of y'all are gonna get ads, because we're trying to do the ads while I'm not here. You know what I mean? Then I'll do all the shout outs once again. But yes, Shabazz, you better have sweet dreams, or I'm coming for you. I'm kidding. That sounds real bad. Take it easy. I'll be right back. No, don't tell Toast anything. God damn.